The Dismal Future Red Zone, the hardest red zone to date and one of the hardest events to run each stage back to back. It is talked about in the community for its lackluster design, with 4 out of 5 of the fights being very similar and the last stage being the most difficult currently in the game due to unfair mechanics. But we aren't here for a deep dive, we are here for the Dismal Future Red Zone 200% Category Leader Challenge. And in this challenge we'll be taking every 200% leader in the game, being Dokkan Fest and Carnival R's, in release order and running them straight through the red zone with some special rules. Number 1, we must run a double lead of the featured character in all of the stages. Number 2, the team must contain characters that are under at least a 170% lead. Number 3, if we lose a fight, we only get 1 retry and we restart on that stage. And number 4, it must be a no item run, no items and no support memories. Can we clear this challenge?
Hey everyone, so I wanted to start this one off by just immediately going, all right guys, another win, easy for the Blue Jinkers. We got an easy win here, but truth is, every single time I say that, we end up losing in an incredibly embarrassing way. So I'm not gonna say that. We're just gonna get into it. Future Gohan, he leads Future Saga 200%. This is the team we're running. Let's go into the 17 and 18 fight. So 17 and 18 are easy, so I have no worries about it. Really, the only thing I feel like I have to worry in this fight is making sure that I remember the intros. So here's some intros. Yippee! Yippee! So the future category has Future Saga category has a lot of good characters in it. I would argue there isn't a whole lot of synergy between a lot of the good ones. Luckily though, we don't have to luckily the characters we could float don't really need great synergy, and the characters we keep on rotation synergize with each other, so it's perfectly fine. So we're running the HL Blue Boys, and the plan is obviously to keep them probably with the Tech Vegito Blue once he transforms. And then we also have Future Gohans, who are perfect slot 2, slot 3 characters, who will be fine. Then on the other side, we brought the Zamasus, with Tech Zamasu, who's obviously great, wonderful. I love Tech Zamasu. Wonderful slot 1. And we're only running one of him, which is very nice. And then, of course, AGL Zamasu, who is a perfect linking partner with him and a fantastic slot 2 character. So I think all of our slots are fine. We also brought, I was debating who I wanted to bring for support. I could have brought Int Mai. I think she's pretty good, but honestly I don't get to use this AGL Trunks and Mai a lot, and they are quite good when we get to the Goku Black and onwards. I've kept them for this fight just because I want to make sure I remember them, but we're switching to Int Mai against Tech Cell. But other than that, this will pretty much be the team I want to run for most of the time, so it should be good, I hope. All right, there we go. And oh gosh, stupid Elgato, I swear. Okay. Well, what was I in the middle of saying? Yeah. Hopefully the Zamasus are fine. There's one thing we want to try to avoid, however, and that is getting Future Gohan's domain. Future Gohan domain is pretty good. You know, obviously it debuffs extreme class, whether it's your allies or the enemies. So the enemies obviously are all extreme class. That's great. It's great for that. But we do have this Zamasu and the other AGL Zamasu, and we do not want them to get debuffed. Is basically what it is. Because, well, if they get debuffed, then they're in a really bad spot, because eventually with Tech Zamasu, you have to transform. You have to activate his domain and transform. There's no way to avoid it. So we can't, he's already going to be weak, and we're starting to be like, uh-oh, when he, starts to fall off. It's going to be an even bigger, super uh-oh if we get that far and then we can't activate his domain at all. The only problem is Future Gohan here just activates his domain. It's not an active skill. He's just like, hey, it's domain time. You guys ready? It's domain time. Here's my domain. Oh, cool. Thank you, Future Gohan. Whereas with Tech Zamasu, his is an active skill, so it's something where it's like, if Future Gohan's domain activates the turn, like we could activate Future Zamasu, well, we wouldn't actually be able to activate Future Zamasu because actually we have to worry about the Future Gohan's just pops up because he wants to, like a dick. Now the reason we can open up Fusion Zamasus without opening, instead of Gohans that we want to, the reason we want to do that is because, well, these guys are going to need to turn to Vegito Blue for any of these fights anyway. So we're just assuming we're turning into Vegito Blue. All right. In which case, perfectly fine defensive character. Fantastic character even. Next level. Same with Tech Vegito. Same mostly with Future Gohan. Slot 2 or 3? Yes. Same with Future Gohan. The Trunks and Mai, probably fine. Point is, there's just better characters. None of them really fall off with the, none of them really fall off, so the domain isn't going to affect them that much because the domain, like the damage addition from the domain adds on like post damage. So all the damage just go through and then you get the domain damage. So like the domain extra damage that occurs. So, you just don't need to worry about it as much is the point of the story. If the characters are already good, they'll be good. Any characters that are weak, they'll just get weaker is pretty much how it is how you want to think about it. And like I said, Fusion Zamasu will be weaker. So it's something we want to avoid as best we can. Yeah, obviously this fight doesn't really matter. I'm not even paying attention to the fight even a little bit. Might as well just have this fight on auto in my brain, that's for sure. I'm just yapping about the team. Yeah, team yapping. You know how it be. Yep, domain. Yippee domain. We also took like actually 0 damage, so that's funny. I mean, it doesn't really matter that much, right? Okay. Yeah, we'll do this. We're just gonna skip it because it's gonna get nullified. So we'll just skip it. It gets nullified, and when we get back to doing this again, we'll watch it in the real time when it's not gonna get nullified. We'll watch it in its full glory because honestly, it might be one of the best animations in the game. It is just truly, truly great. Yeah, I'll just do that. I mean, they still have the dodge. Even if they don't have the guard, like they're fine. We don't need to worry about you getting any orbs. And then let me just double check on everything this character does. Yeah, they greatly raise attack and defense, which is nice. Then reduce damage by 30% on all allies. Our Future Saga, which we will have at all times. Plus an attack plus 50%. There's an ally named includes Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan on the team, which we have many of. That's just on the team, so they get that. Plus 100% when there's a Future Saga category enemy, which I don't think actually starts until Goku Black and Zamasu. The third fight, in which case then they also get plus an additional key plus 3 attack 150 and critical hit when Zamasu or Goku Black. So they should do a lot of damage. They have 30% damage reduction, like, what is this, 400 to stats? Should be fine. They should be great. Like, this stuff is tailor-made for them, so they should be fine. This stage, not so much. Okay, you guys have to dodge us, otherwise we actually just lost here. Isn't that crazy? Oh, that's a hit. That's good. Oh, I love that. I think we actually just lost here. Yeah, they just took a million net. Oh, you. All right, just literally just for the sake of this fight, because we don't take any damage, obviously. So we are grabbing Vegeta and Trunks just for this literally just for this fight. Just so that they have their passive. What's their entrance animation? Attacking in the same turn upon the character's entry. Well, we don't have that, so we'll flip them off. It doesn't matter. Because that can happen. Obviously, what just happened can happen, believe it or not. There's no shot in the world that you're gonna be able to get to like Vegeta and Trunks, or not, to be able to get into AGL Vegito, transform with them. There's just not a world where you're able to do that. I'm gonna be completely honest with you in this stage. So we'll just bring Vegeta and Trunks because they'll be a lot stronger at that point than base Blue Boys with no passive up is pretty much what it is. Because, dude, they just took a million on the super attack. Stage 1. So I'm like, all right, I'll just grab Vegeta and Trunks because like they're consistent, right? Like they take damage early. Once they get their hits, they're fine. So they'll be fine. I'm not worried about it. I just needed a character to be able to run for the final. It's crazy where I'm like, oh man, AGL. Oh, over a year later, AGL Vegito Blue that came out. I can't revive with that. Oh, they just died. They literally got one shot. We were at full health. They took 1 million damage. Oh yeah. Ooh, well, that's what happens, I guess, when you run them. Cool. All right, I guess, you know, million damage, whatever. I mean, honestly, it would have been better if we, well, I don't know, if we ran Future Gohan slot 1. Would that have been better? Like, he had his active skill attack, so like he gets a big defensive boost there when that happens. But I don't know about slot 1 against an AGL enemy. That might be a little much for him. But dude, like, are you like for real though? Like, is this a joke with that? Just dying like that? Like, come on, be for real, dude. Just be for real for 2 seconds. Oh, brother. All right. Do we just kill? I don't know if we'll just do this. I don't know if I don't want to worry about it. No key for them though, apparently. Also no hits, obviously. I didn't really expect to get hits, considering that, you know, it's this 18 attacks like twice, 3 times. 17 attacks like twice, 3 times. Like, there's nowhere to get hits in. But, you know, at least they had guard. At least, you know what? Maybe they aren't super great unless they get their hits in. But you know what? They won't take 1 million from the super. They won't take 1 million. I'll tell you that right now. Oh, gosh, dude. I can't, like, I'm actually astounded. I'm actually like, I can't believe that happened. Because I can't believe that happened. I mean, I can, because it's really funny, and I think that I'm glad it happened. But I hope you guys realize now, because that happened, we are now on, like, we're on alert. Every single one of these other stages, anytime we lose on any of the stages, it's done. It's over. We lost. You know. And we get 1 unlucky rotation. We lost. So sorry, we got 1 unlucky rotation. Like, we're done. We're cooked. All right, the end. Bye bye. You know, it's tough, but that's just the life we live now because the AGL. Sorry, check out my blood pressure's rising. I'm gonna have a heart attack. Getting mad at the AGL Blue Boys. I mean, I'm more so mad at the point that we're 12 minutes in and we're still on stage 1. You know what? You know what videos that happens on? Super 17. You know what videos that happens on? AGL Omega Shenron. It's not supposed to happen on my LR Future Gohan run, where the AGL Blue Boys decide they want to sell and you know, take 1 million damage out of super because there's no way to transform on this stage. So, anyways. End of the rant. End of me bitching, I guess. It shouldn't be because, well, we'll be running them later, so, you know, because it's like, okay, we have to, you know, we turn to Vegito, we're fine, obviously. Like, I'm not going to pretend that that's not true. It's transform Vegito, we're fine, all right, you know. If we don't, though, obviously things aren't great. If we don't, though, if things are really, really bad. But we will. We will. So, yeah, the other stage is stage 2. Very easy to transform into him. Because Cell just does so much damage. Stage 3, obviously, onwards, very easy. There's so much higher damage running around, you know. But this stage, impossible. I don't even know. I don't even know how. It's just impossible. I mean, I know how. It's because there's like 3 hits and they deal 0 damage, but yeah. You know, when the Blue Boys passives out, like, you know, stuff's good. I mean, shit, I won't lie. Stuff's good. Okay, let me keep these guys. We'll do this again, whatever. Wow. How much damage did you do? 0, nullified, idiot. But, you know, he gets a nice defensive buff, so it's good for him still. Yeah, we'll just grab whatever. It doesn't really matter. Grab that. I mean, here's a lot of tech orbs for you, Zamasu. Have fun. Go crazy with it, you know. But we don't need to worry about this turn. I mean, we shouldn't. Here's the thing, we shouldn't have to worry about any of these turns. We shouldn't have to worry about this fight at all, but instead we gotta bring some fraud salesman on here. Anyone that hates the AGL blue boys, like, this has got to be like prime for you, right? You gotta look at this and be like, this is exactly what I wanted. Thank you, Merry Christmas. Oh, Santa came early, bro, and you know, gave me a nice thing for my fraud compilation of AGL not Vegito blue getting fucking owned, just destroyed, million damage. It still pisses me off, but yeah. Oh man, it's like, you know, they stacked up too. The stacks don't matter. The stacks don't do anything. So, oh, what an easy. Oh man, that's so weird. Once we don't have. Oh, what an easy clear. We don't have the AGL blue. That's interesting, huh? That's. Oh, what do you guys get from that? I get quite a lot of them, to be honest. All right, slightly different team. Obviously got the blue boys back. Int Mai on here now, as well as Int Goku, Int LR Goku Black. No new animations need to play, so leave it that. Horrible starting rotation, literally awful. Like, we lost if there's any attacks. Oh, so cool, man, so cool. What? Yeah, of course. Okay, yeah. Cool. It's got 5 dodge too. Didn't have a rainbow friend that I could just grab from. Interesting. Okay, well, keep you up front, pal. Keep you up front. Got a bunch of orbs for you. Lovely, lovely, lovely. And yeah, obviously, all right. Hopefully the super attack isn't right away. If it's anything but this first, I mean, all right. Dodge, 5 dodge. Oh, 552k. Groovy. That's what I wanted to see, man. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's gonna be a short one, huh? It's sub 20 minutes. Is that the bets are on? So less than 20 minutes here. This one, Future Gohan, Future Saga run, the world's unluckiest run. Is that what we're gonna call this? Like, oh gosh, like unbelievable. Oh, okay. Next turn we have what? Next turn we're fine. Turn after that we should be fine. We should be fine starting now. Should be fine. That doesn't mean anything, but we should be fine. Oh gosh, like, I mean, like, next turn should be, we got 2 dodge characters. Zamasu takes 0 damage. Great. Coming the next one, we got AGL blue boys. You know, they're fine. Great, perfect. Well, fine in quotes. They should be mostly fine. And then all the slot 2, 3, fine, perfect. Very wonderful. You know, but gosh. All right. Actually pretty good. I think we'll do no, there's just such a high chance to super attacks right away. How many attacks are in this? I wish I could, like, this is just 2. Looks like he's just healing and then the other thing. I mean, you got 70% chance to dodge. Yeah, and then you got what do you have, 70%? Yeah, 7% for the duration of that turn. Yeah. So this one, he's not Future Saga, otherwise we'd be able to see what we'd get a scouter on this turn. Kind of sucks we don't. Okay. We'll just leave it like this, because okay, why would I ever argue? Okay, I'm stupid. It doesn't even matter. I was literally sitting here like, oh man, who do I float off? Like I don't have to float one of them off. Like there isn't one who has a big ass fucking I have to be floated sticker slapped on their stupid big dumb forehead. Jesus, am I an idiot? All right, no instant super attack on this one. I wish we had that for the last one, but you know, whatever. Nice dodge. Wow, yippee! Glad we brought you. God. Oh. Okay. Vegito, I mean, if you like quadruple super, that's very nice. I'm happy. I love you. Thank you. At least I know, like, the normals want to eviscerate you, but you gotta dodge, pal. You have to dodge. If you don't dodge and you die, it'd be really funny, but you have to. Dude, did he nullify dodge? Did just no characters dodge? Is that for real? Like, he didn't dodge, Mai didn't dodge, goddamn, AGL Blue Boys didn't dodge the first one, are you kidding me? We couldn't, oh my god, less than 20 minutes, oh!